Manny Pacquiao is the current king of the boxing universe, arguably the greatest boxer on the planet. But before he reached such stratospheric heights and enjoyed all the fame and fortune that comes along with such success, he was just a kid, with little to nothing but family, growing up in an impoverished region of the Philippines. This is Ring Life, Manny Pacquiao.
When I was young, my family is very poor and we don't have money to buy food, and that's why I decided to enter in boxing. I was thinking that how I can make money to help my parents. When I turned pro, I was 16 years old. From the beginning, I'm not a good fighter. I don't have natural talent, but I have a determination to win the fight.
While fierce determination would help him overcome a lack of natural ability, that same determination would lead him to seek a better life in America, where he would meet someone very special, someone that would help to shape and guide a kid no one had ever heard of, and make him into a world champion.
I met Manny Pacquiao one day about 12 years ago. He walked into my gym, and they said they heard that I was pretty good on the mitts, and they asked me if I'd do a session with Manny. He was very, very explosive. He could punch. The quickness and the timing of the shot was just perfect. It was like gunfire every time, just that pop every time he hit my mitt. And after one round, I went over to my corner and said, "Wow, this kid can fight." And he went to his manager and said, "We have a new trainer."
It's hard to imagine Manny Pacquiao ever being an underdog. But before he became a household name, it took a lucky break and an impressive performance to put his name on the map.
A fighter named Ledwaba, the most feared 122-pounder in the world at the time from South Africa, was getting ready to defend his title, and the opponent got injured, and Manny was the next available opponent.
And the odds is like 10-1.
Ledwaba was like a 30 to 41 to 1 favorite. I knew I had something, and I told these guys, watch my new guy. And it was such a big line they wouldn't even put it on the board, so I couldn't get a bet off on that fight. But
I win that fight, and then nobody knows me here in the States.
Oh, he started opening eyes right away with that fight because he beat the best guy out there. 8 world titles later, here we are.
The most important fight in my career is the De La Hoya fight, and we just, joking each other. Oh, how about Oscar De La Hoya and Manny Pacquiao? Yeah, okay. What is that? It's a basketball game or what?
Everyone thought we were way too small. Yeah. Oh, Oscar was just gonna blow him away.
It's like impossible in boxing because De La Hoya is, is so big compared to Manny Pacquiao.
It was just like, after the first punch landed, I said, it's over.
Pacquiao's speed is a riddle he has not been able to solve.
You can't handle your speed, son.
Manny Pacquiao is annihilating Oscar De La Hoya.
This is getting embarrassing.
Manny Pacquiao has beaten Oscar De La Hoya.
By the time that I beat Oscar De La Hoya, I dreamed that I can fight more bigger than me.
Since then, he's dominated so many different weight divisions and so many bigger opponents that he was supposedly going to be too small for.
It all started with a kid in the Philippines, fighting for a $2 payday to buy food for the family. Now that fighter sits atop the entire boxing world. And while no one knows where his future will lead, his status as one of the greatest boxers of all time will never be in question.
We don't have too many more challenges out there. If Mayweather doesn't come to the table, where else are we going to go? Hopefully it will happen. And then I'd love to see Manny retire after that fight, because that'd be the icing on the cake. Where else could we go? There's no upside after that.
Only God knows what is tomorrow for me and for my future. And I always live my life like every day is the last, because I don't know what is tomorrow for my future and my life.
When he retires, he'll be He'll be my favorite fighter of all time to train. If someone asks me who's the best, I've had some great fighters in my day and so forth, but relationship-wise and person-wise, Manny Pacquiao is definitely the best guy out there.